We welcome you to the Houston Sports Live pregame show as we get you ready for the family affair here on I-45, live from Farrell Park at Elmore Field. It's the Conroe Tigers and the Grand Oaks Grizzlies. Alongside me is Clarke Crawford. My name is Jordan Smith. Clarke, give us a little bit of a rundown of what we saw in Game 1 this past Friday out at the Den at Grand Oaks High School.
Yes, thank you, Jordan. We had Grand Oaks and Conroe at where Grand Oaks home field, and it was an early start for Conroe. They took a 1-0 lead in the top half for the first, though Grand Oaks took control of the game from there, scoring 2 runs in the first, second, and third innings, while Conroe was only able to muster up 1 other run in the third inning. Grand Oaks won the game 6-2, a nice victory for them, and the highlight of the game was pitcher Cade Calhoun got the win and the complete game, giving up those 2 runs in all 7 innings. He just mustered up this Conroe lineup. We'll see what they have in store for us here tonight. Conroe is the home team here at Elmore Field, and they're looking for a different result this time out.
We take a quick look at the District 13 6A standings, and right now everybody is chasing the undefeated Oak Ridge War Eagles, still sitting at the top at 8-0. No shock that they're always at the top. Then right behind them, the Grand Oaks Grizzlies sitting 8-1 in district play. They are a half game behind Oak Ridge. A win tonight would be crucial for them to stay at pace with Oak Ridge. Right behind in third place, the Willis Wildcats, who we talked about it before this season in this district, a program that has really come up the last few years and has really started to make a name for themselves in a very competitive District 13 6A. The Highlanders sitting 4th in the district right now. Conroe on the outside looking in by 3 games, sitting behind the Highlanders. But if there is a time to get the gears kicking and going, it is right now as we turn the calendar after tonight into April, that final month, and officially, I'm just going to go ahead and say it tonight, officially begin the race to May. What a fun time it is here in District 13 6A.
Yeah, excellent point, Jordan. We've got 2 squads that are looking to make that playoff push, certainly still not out of it, and we'll see who comes out victorious here tonight.
And, of course, a note about both of these programs from last season. Grand Oaks missing the postseason for the first time in their still short varsity program history, their first varsity season being the 2020 season, but their first season in District 13 6A being the following year in 2021. So still a very short tenure for them. And, of course, Conroe with the Cinderella run last year, making it all the way to Austin. Not state, but just a couple rounds away. They're hoping to get back to that point and then pass it, get closer, if not get to Round Rock to get to the state championship this season. We'll see what happens, but right now, in order for them to get there, they got to get some momentum on their side, sitting 3-4 in district play, sitting in 5th, and again, 3 games out of the postseason as of right now. A win tonight is crucial for Conroe to keep that going, or to get that going, I should say. A win tonight for Grand Oaks is crucial to stay a half game behind at the moment with Oak Ridge. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have starting lineups, and then after that, first pitch. All that coming up as part of the Houston Sports Live pregame festivities right here on Houston Sports Live. Back here on Houston Sports Live, umpires have joined us on the field here, so we will quickly run through starting lineups. But before that, Clarke, quick key for each team in order to get a very crucial victory to officially round out the month of March and kick off the race to May.
Yeah, I would say quick key first, starting with the Grand Oaks Grizzlies, is jump out to an early start. Last time they scored 2 runs in the first, second, and third innings last week, just a few days ago against this same Conroe team. So if you get out to a fast start, especially on the road, that might settle some jitters, nerves, whatever's going on there, and get you off to a great start and really put the home team in a bind. And then for Conroe, their offense was far in between last week, drew a couple of walks, had a couple of hits, but not able to pick up a big hit. They had a big chance in the 5th inning to knock Calhoun out of the game, and they were unable to do so. Bullpen action and everything. It looked like he was going to get pulled, but then he came back strong in the 6th and 7th innings and mowed him down, and that was all she wrote. So I would say those are your keys to tonight's game, is both teams jump out early and see what they can do from there.
All right, quickly, let's run through each of the batting lineups for both of these sides. First for the visiting Grand Oaks Grizzlies.
Your Grizzlies will run out the tone setter, number 3, Colin Talley, starting in center field. Number 16, Francia is your 2-hole hitter, starting at third. Number 24, Colin Martin is your first baseman, hitting third. DH, number 8, Andrew Clayton in the cleanup spot. Number 5, Callum Wilson will start in left field tonight, batting 5th. Number 9, Owen Eastwood, the catcher, hitting 6th. Brody Freitas, your right fielder, number 0, hitting 7. Sebastian Segura, number 6, hitting 8. And number 2, Braden Sanchez, the second baseman, hitting 9th. And on the mound tonight for the Grizzlies, number 19, Drew Johnson, pitching. And we will see what he brings to the mound. And on the flip side, for your home team, Conroe Tigers, they'll start off just as they did last week with number 4, Tanner Trantham. He's your right fielder. Number 23, Jackson Reagan, catcher, hitting 2nd. Your 3-hole hitter, number 3, Jaden Keith. He starts in left field. In the cleanup spot, number 19, Hayden Sheely, the designated hitter. Number 2, Owen Raymer, your pitcher last week, is the shortstop, hitting 5th. Number 11, Jake Matthew, third baseman, hits 6th. Number 17, Alex Valisana. He is your second baseman, hitting 7th. Number 20, Preston Wilson, center fielder, not the major league player. Preston Wilson hits 8th and plays center field. And number 12, Landon Burns. He is your first baseman, bats 9th. And on the mound is Colin Bowley, and he will start on the mound for your Tigers.
Again, a very important game for both of these sides tonight. A win keeps at least a half-game pace. Could be a tie depending on what happens at the end of the night, with Oak Ridge will keep tabs on scores from all around District 13-6A. As the night progresses, a win would keep Grand Oaks at minimum within a half game, but at best potentially for them at a tie for first in the district. Then on the other side for Conroe, a win not only gets them back to 500 in district play, but gets them back just in that little bit of a crawl and a stretch back towards the top 4. They currently sit at the 5 seed, 3 games behind the Woodlands Highlanders for that 4 and final seed in District 13-6A. That'll do it for the Houston Sports Live pregame show. Coming up next, first pitch at Farrell Park at Elmore Field for the Family Affairs series finale between Conroe Tigers and the Grand Oaks Grizzlies. District 13-6A action coming your way after this on Houston Sports Live. We welcome you to District 13 6A baseball here on Houston Sports Live, where tonight the conclusion of the family affair live from Farrell Park at Elmore Field on the campus of Conroe High School, just off the loop in Conroe, Texas. It's the Grand Oaks Grizzlies and the Conroe Tigers. Alongside me is Clarke Crawford. My name is Jordan Smith as we get you set and ready for action here tonight. Game 2 of the series between these district foes. Of course, game 1 going in favor of the Grizzlies out at the Den on the south side of the Woodlands. 6-2 the final this past Friday evening. Conroe needing a big win to keep their playoff hopes alive. Grand Oaks needing a big win to stay at the top of 13-6A. You see the records on our scorebugs here. Conroe needing the win to get back to 500. Grand Oaks having themselves a season that they have not had in a few years. 17-4-2 on the season, 8-1 in district play. It's a la the early years of 21, 22, and slight 23 years of the initial beginnings for Grand Oaks High School in varsity play. Of course, their first official varsity action in 2020, but season cut short due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Their first season as a district opponent in 2021, and the history that goes along with that. We'll get through that as the night progresses, as we welcome the first batter of the contest, Colton Talley, to the plate for the Grand Oaks Grizzlies, as we welcome you to first pitch here on Houston Sports Live. Winds and deals from Boley. First pitch, bunt attempt. That went in there for a strike. 0-1. That is how we get things started at 7:10 p.m. Left-handed batter against the right-handed pitcher. Bunt attempt again, beautifully placed down the third base line, jogging out the legs and just beat in time on the throw from Matthew, who charged from third. And that takes care of out number 1.
Yeah, good bunt there from Callie, not able to leg it out. Thought he might have time, though he was about a step too slow on that one. So 1 out here in the top of the first.
Hector Francia Linares strides to the plate. 1 out. Let's begin the contest here. First pitch is outside the zone for a ball, 1-0. Beautiful night for baseball, 78 degrees, partly cloudy skies, 11-mile-an-hour winds to the north. That one is outside, 2-0. Of course, with the natural backstop, the natural batter's eye, I should say, of center field with the tree line, kind of blocks a lot of the wind coming from the south side up north. That also misses 3-0. In there for a strike for Linares. 3-1. This one hit on a line, will fall down the first base line. And a single, first hit of the ball game for a Grizzly. And it goes to the 2-hole hitter in Francia Linares.
Yeah, great approach there from Francia. Finally found a pitch he could deliver on and roped it into right field for a nice base knock, the first hit of the ball game.
Number 24, Colin Martin.
So runner on first, 1 out. Early on in this one, as Colin Martin will stride to the plate. Double play depth for Conroe defensively here. First pitch swung on, fouled away. Quick 0-1 to start. Let's quickly give you the defensive alignment for the Conroe Tigers.
Yeah, the defensive alignment, Jackson Reagan behind the plate, Landon Bruns at first base, Alex Villasana has a pickoff throw to first, not in time. At second base, Villasana at second. Owen Raymer, your pitcher from last Friday, is the shortstop. Jake Matthew over at third base. Jaden Keith in left field, Preston Wilson in center, and Tanner Trantham follows in right field.
Check swing, that foul tips. Quick 0-2 into the catcher's mitt. Just underway here in Conroe. For those of you joining us, welcome to the broadcast. Let us know where you are watching tonight's action from on the Houston Sports Live YouTube channel. outside. Got to get him to no avail. 1-2. Center swing, got him on the outside edge. A backwards K for out number 2.
Martin was fooled in that at bat. Multiple arm angles coming from Boley and had Martin searching for answers in that at bat. He did not look comfortable at all.
Andrew Clayton, the DH and cleanup hitter, to the dish. With 2 away in the inning, no score here early in the top of the first. On the stretch, Boley gets one into the dirt. 1-0 the count. Time called as they try to adjust some of the dirt in the batter's box. Looked like a piece of something came up.
A chunk of dirt came up, so definitely want to smooth that out. Make sure no one trips over that.
Looks like we are ready to go once again. Pick off move to first again, not in time. This one swung on, flied into left, or actually tailing towards center field. Wilson will run in and make the catch, and that will take care of out number 3. Runner left stranded on base. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. As we head to the bottom of the first inning. Conroe with their first chance at the plate when we come back on Houston Sports Live. Back here for bottom of the first inning. No score currently as we get you the batting order for the Conroe Tigers.
Conroe Tigers, Trantham, Reagan, Keith, Sheely, Raymer, Matthew, Villasana, Wilson, and Bruns will be their starting 9, and they will face off against Drew Johnson. Got a little bit of a different delivery, so we'll see what Conroe's approach is coming up against Johnson. Both teams throwing right-handers, so no southpaws in this one to start it off.
Tanner Trantham to the plate to get things started here in the bottom of the first inning. Ron Murphy for tuning in from Grapeland, Texas. Welcome to the broadcast. Righty against righty matchup at the dish from the natural stretch. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. And that's something that we're starting to see a lot from high school pitchers now, is a lot more pitchers not use the traditional windup, but always come from the stretch, and it's basically their natural position now. Is that Mrs. High?
Yeah, I think sometimes coming from the stretch, having that consistency in your delivery can help young pitchers such as Johnson.
One, 1. In there for a strike with the laser, 1-2. A 1-2. Swung on and missed for the punch out.
Yeah, Tanner Trantham was fishing on that one, chased one out of the zone, and that's the first out of the bottom half of the first.
Jackson Reagan, the man behind the dish, strides to the dish with 1 out and no one on base here in the bottom of the first. No score here in Conroe. Laser down Hollywood. You heard it there for an 0-1 count. He's using the edge really well. Has been able to locate pitches outside thus far. You mentioned the short delivery. Kind of hides the ball, really hides where he's going to actually release from. So it really gives the hitters even a harder time to try to decipher each pitch. As there's a swing and a miss. Back-to-back punch-outs to begin the bottom of the first inning.
Yeah, Johnson blows 3 fastballs by Jackson Reagan. He is pumping the zone the first couple of hitters so far.
3, Jaden Keith.
Two away now. One on base still is Jaden Keith. The DH heads to the plate. That one chopper. Left side to Francia. Layers it a first in plenty of time for the 5-3 for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down in the inning. We head to the top of the second. No score currently here in Conroe. Back out to this on Houston Sports Live. Folks, don't forget tonight's broadcast on Houston Sports Live is being brought to you in stunning 2K Quad HD with an enhanced 4K Ultra HD presentation. Closed captioning is also available for the hearing impaired. No score as we start the top of the second. 5, 6, 7 hitters due up for the Grizzlies as Boley, 13 pitches in through 1 inning, back on the bump for inning number 2.
Grizzlies looking to build on their single from the first inning, not able to get anything else, though we will see with a stacked left-handed hitting lineup so far. We'll see if those lefties can possibly start to get on base and start the scoring off.
Callum Wilson, the left fielder for Grand Oaks, will lead things off here in the top of the second. First pitch with the sidearm action will miss inside, has to tuck the knees in for a bit. 1-0 the count. Right back up the middle. Ground ball with thighs as that sneaks into center field for a leadoff single.
Right on cue, Wilson just takes it right up the middle, and they've got their second base runner of the ball game.
Both singles so far in the contest.
The catcher, number 9,
Is now
Owen
Owen
Eastwood.
Eastwood will stride to the plate. 1 on, nobody out in this top of the second inning. Double play depth once again for the Conroe defense. Close stance from Boley as that one will catch the outside edge for a strike. 0-1 is the count here. Looks like a late release there. 1-1. Stuck in his hand a little too long. Outside again, 2-1. The opposite batter's box. A little dancing by Wilson over at first. Just trying to keep him honest over there. With Reagan behind the dish, 3-1 as that misses outside.
Yeah, Wilson's got a solid lead over there at first. Maybe here in a hitter's count, you could potentially see a hit and run turned on here.
In there for a strike, catching the outside third. More than likely won't see it on a full count advantage, but you never know. There he goes. That one swung on, lifted into left field, carrying back over the left fielder's head in Keith. They will send him home in Wilson as he rounds third, charges home, and that'll be an RBI double to put the first run of the ball game on the board. Owen Eastwood coming up big, 1-0 in the top of the second.
There's the hit and run we were looking for as Keith was playing fairly shallow. That ball got over his head, and it was trouble from the get-go, and the speed of Wilson was able to come around and score to take the 1-0 lead.
The right fielder, number 0, Brody Freitas.
Now Brody Freitas to the plate with a 1-0 scoreline here. Grand Oaks ahead. Is there a courtesy runner over at second for the catcher in Eastwood? We'll get that number 2 as soon as we can. Unfortunately, no numbers on the front of the jersey. Right now, Freitas at the plate. As that one is swung on, lifted into straightaway center. And catch is made on the line for out number 1.
The shortstop, number 6, Sebastian Segura.
Charlie Molinendo, the junior, is the courtesy runner over at second base. One away, he's still over at second base as insurance for the Grizzlies in this top of the second inning. And Sebastian Segura to the plate. 1-0 as that misses outside. Segura, the Grizzly veteran of the program. Been on the varsity squad what feels like all 4 years. Been a starter for most of that time at the shortstop position as that one chopped slowly down the first baseline foul. He was the initial guy who took over after Larry Drake graduated and heading on over to play college ball. This one swung on high and deep into the right, but good placement there by Trantham. That's out number 2, throw to third. Not nearly in enough time. And the fly moves him up an extra 90 feet.
That was an excellent throw from Trantham, showing off.
Now Braden Sanchez to the plate. Ready on ready matchup at the dish. That one will back its way just outside the zone. One and 0 is the count here. That runs inside, but will be called a strike. 1-1. That runs tight, 2-1. No flinch from Sanchez, however. Chopper on a slow roller up the middle. Raymer to his left, throws a first, and just in time for out number 3. To the bottom of the second we go. One run comes across, but another runner left stranded. Conroe looks to respond, and we come back on Houston Sports Live. Bottom of the second, 1-0 is the score here at Farrell Park at Elmore Field on the campus of the soon-to-be finished renovations of the beautiful Conroe High School. We're building a new facade out here. Humongous, first off. Second off, gorgeous what it's going to look like once it's all finally done, to tail off what the renovations at Moorhead and everything else going on here at Conroe High School. We look at the 4, 5, 6 hitters. Starting with Hayden Shelley. Outside 1-0 to start the count. 8 pitches for Johnson in the first, 7 of those accounting as a strike or action pitch. Right up the gut, and that will fall into center on a laser. First hit of the ball game for the Conroe Tigers, and it comes with a leadoff single.
Sheedley took that one right back up the chute, and we'll see if that's the jump start that Conroe needed to get the scoring started.
Owen Raymer heading to the plate with one on, nobody out. Representing the go-ahead run early as he sets up in the bunt formation, pulls back. Slow chopper foul as that bounces to the third base side. Quick 0-1 count to start. And here the pride of the Conroe dugout as that one is outside in the opposite batter's box on the heater, 1-1.
Conroe dugout trying to get them amped up, trying to start a rally here, losing 6-2 last week and already down in a 1-0 hole so far here tonight. Still plenty of though.
This one swung on, lifted. Segura ranges in, right on the edge of the infield grass, and makes the catch. Takes care of out number 1.
Yeah, just a weak pop fly there. Segura, easy play for him, making
Third
the
baseman,
grab.
number 11, Jake Matthew.
So now Jake Matthew with 1 on and 1 out heads to the plate. Checks over his left shoulder, does Johnson, and delivers first pitch outside the zone for a ball. Want to know the counts. Something about this Conroe squad, too, when talking with Coach Raymer before the season began, is this is a loaded lineup, most of them returning from the playoff run last year. A lot of great veteran and deep playoff experience that they're looking to use as a helpful tool throughout this season because they know how to get there. They know how to get to that point they want to be. And unfortunately, so far, just in a tough competitive district that hasn't panned out the way that they would like so far. One outside for a ball, 2-1.
Yeah, Conroe has definitely dug themselves quite a hole in the district standings. Luckily for them, there's still time, though they're going to have to put together quite a win streak to climb out of that hole.
That all starts tonight, as that one will miss low and inside on the heater, 3-1. Again, we talk about those district standings. You see there Grand Oaks at second place. Conroe sitting in fifth with this one. Chopper to second for 1. To first, not in time. Fielder's choice as it actually gets away. Bouncing off the brick of the dugout, though. A fielder's choice will make it out number 2, but nothing more.
Yeah, a heck of a pick by Segura there, and then being able to
Second
toss
baseman,
it to
number
second to
17,
get the lead
Alex
runner.
Villasana.
That was quite impressive from Segura. That was a tough hop, a high chopper, and then was able to pick it off the ground and make the play to second base to shut down the lead runner. Now we have only a runner first, who is Matthew, with 2 down.
We said you see there, Grand Oaks sitting in second, Conroe in fifth on the outside looking in at the moment as that first pitch is in there for a strike to Villasana. 0-1 the count. Runner on first, 2 away. Still down 1 is Conroe. Very manageable, though, in any part of the ball game, as that'll miss outside to even it up at 1 apiece. That one runs inside a bit tight. In the right-handed batter's box, 2-1. Outside, frame job to no avail, 3-1. Right in there, bottom third of the zone. Villasana thought he was heading the first. Pats his chest, said, "Head, my bad, coach." Now full count approach. You expect the runner at first and Matthew to take off on this pitch, no matter what. There he goes. And there goes Villasana to first on a full count walk.
Vilasana works a nice at bat, making Johnson work for the first time in this one. A lot of quick and early swings for the most part so far from
20,
Conroe.
Preston
So
Wilson.
maybe Vilasana making him work a little bit will help out the rest of the lineup.
"16 pitches in this inning, doubles his pitch count from the first. There's Preston Wilson. Strides to the dish with 2 on and 2 out. First pitch on the outside third for a strike. 0-1 the count. And that one runs in and nails him. So now all of a sudden, we got a bases juice situation here in the top of the second, or the bottom of the second inning, with a tying run 90 feet from home.
Yeah, Wilson took that one inside. Really nowhere for him to go. That one jumped in on him quickly. And now Bruns has got the bases loaded. And this is a big spot in this ball game, down by 1.
First hit by pitch for either side in the contest thus far. Landon Bruns to the dish. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Bottom of the second. In there for a strike. 0-1 the count to start things off to the 9-hole hitter.
That might have been the best pitch Bruns gets all at bat. I think I would have tried to take a swing at that one.
That one misses high. Evens it up at 1 apiece. Action pitch coming up next. It's got a considerable gap in left center. Outfield playing a couple steps in as that one's fouled. Straight back, 1-2. Bruns takes his time back into the right-handed batter's box. On deck, should we see him this inning? Top of the order, and Tanner Trantham. The 1-2. In there, strike 3, backwards K. And Johnson struts off the mound with a look towards home plate as he leaves them loaded. No runs across the plate, 3 stranded on 1 hit, and no errors. We head to the top of the third. Still 1-0. Grand Oaks escapes a scare and leads 1-0 here on Houston Sports Live.
Highlander Nation, are you ready for your next dental appointment? Kacher Dentistry covers all the bases. We're located in the Woodlands, Texas, and proud supporters of Highlanders baseball. Kacher Dentistry is a dual specialist dental office dedicated to compassionate, high-quality care. Their practice is unique because they have 2 separate sides of the office, one for pediatric and one for adult dentistry, so the entire family can be seen in one visit. Give us a call at 281-292-1605. Again, that's 281-292-1605. Or visit www.kacherdentistry.com to schedule your next appointment. And be sure to mention Highlanders baseball. Kacher Dentistry, a home run for the whole family.
Folks, this could be your business that I'm talking about right now. Playoff advertising packages are now available, giving you exposure on each and every broadcast right here on Houston Sports Live. They are available for all budget types for the remainder of this 2026 season. To learn more about the opportunity, you can head to our website at houstonsports.live, click on the advertising tab, fill out the contact form to get the process started. First pitch swinging on a hopper. Bruns gets to it, has to dive towards first, not in time. Infield single for the leadoff guy in Colton Talley.
Talley hit that ball well on the ground. He was able to beat it out. Excellent play, though, by Bruns, though he was a step late, and Talley used his speed to get the 4th hit of the ball game for the Grizzlies and start off the top half of this 3rd inning.
So runner on first pitch swinging. Still 1-0 lead. Grand Oaks in the top of the 3rd inning. Clarke Crawford alongside me. Jordan Smith here on the call of the action as that one is bunted foul. 0-1 the count to begin things. With Hector Francia Linares at the plate. 1-for-1 with a single. Back in the first inning of play.
Yeah, Talley bunted out to the 3rd baseman to start this ball game, and now Francia with the first pitch bunt attempt. So maybe a way to try to spark some offense for the Grizzlies.
Bunt attempt, slow roller down the first base line, beautifully placed. Sacrifice moves a runner into scoring position and Talley for out number 1.
There it is, right on cue, right back to the bunt. And now they got, as you said, Jordan, runner in scoring position with 1 out in prime position
First baseman
to add to their lead.
Martin.
Martin to the dish. 1 out, runner at second. That one in the opposite batter's box. 1-0 the count to start. Martin 0 for 1. Caught looking in the first. Off speed, trying to cut back inside, but could not place it 2-0. Backdoored it on that top outside, 2-1. Saw that late movement as that one tailed right back in.
Yeah, Martin is having trouble as Boley has multiple deliveries, the sidearm and the over the top. He's not seeing the ball well tonight.
Pickoff move to second, not in time, but a lot closer than you would think.
Talley just able to get back. Boley had him picked off, and Talley just got his hand in there to beat the tag.
2-1 outside, 3-1. Outside, edge of the zone. Full count approach coming up here, still with 1 out and Insurance in scoring position. Check swing. Didn't even try to go around. In fact, he thought about it for a second. And instead gets on base with a bases loaded walk.
Martin able to draw that walk, and here comes Jackson Reagan and friends out to the mound. Martin much better at bat that time as he was fooled on his first at bat with the backwards K. Now draws a walk to set the tone for Andrew Clayton to possibly come up with the big knock that Grand Oaks is looking for.
A full count walk brings out head coach Jeff Raymer to talk things over right quick with his guys on the infield. And as you see on our score bug, our mound visit counter. First one of the inning with the coach, one more this inning with the same pitcher. And he got to get out of here. So it's something just to keep your eye on as we continue on through the broadcast here. Especially apparent, and helps us broadcasters out as well when it comes to the playoffs, because that's especially important.
Yeah, certainly. A little bit of reeling here from Bowley, and we'll see if he has to hit the road, Jack.
Designated hitter number
Runner
8,
at first and
Andrew
second as
Clayton.
Andrew Clayton will head to the plate for the second time here tonight. Runners on first and second.
Clayton flat out to center, back in the first.
And time called, steps off the rubber, wants to reset. Opposite batter's box for a ball, 1-0 to get started.
Infield in double play depth, looking for that ground ball, one pitch to get him out of the inning.
A little bit of happy feet over at second for Tally, as they pick up some more dried up chunks of dirt from the right-handed batter's box. It looks like we're all set and ready to go. The 1-0. That one high at chin level. Don't forget to vote in the poll in the chat of who you think will win tonight's contest, Grand Oaks or Conroe here in this series finale. 2-0. That one high again at the bill of the helmet, 3-0.
3-0, certainly need a big pitch here. Down 3-0 in the count. We'll see if Bowley can battle back. Bowley's 3-0 delivery is high for ball 4. Looked to be in the zone, but we have a disagreement there, and that's going to load him up.
Yeah, got him right there on that inside chunk of the zone, it looked like. But
Left fielder
ump
number
umpire
5,
saying
Callum
just a little
Wilson.
too inside. So, like you said, loads him up. And an opportunity here for Grand Oaks to add insurance and then some, still with only one out in this top of the third inning.
Callum Wilson coming to the plate with the only run scored in the ball game so far, looking to maybe add an RBI or two to his contributions in this one.
This one swung on, popped up into left center. Catch is made. Everybody holds put as Keith made the sprint in for out number 2. Now Owen Eastwood to the plate. And a big out number 2 that was for
The
Conroe
catcher number
defensively.
9, Owen Eastwood.
Eastwood had the big RBI double over Keith's head, who just made that catch. So we'll see if Keith maybe backs up a few steps here against Eastwood, who struck one over his head for the only RBI of this one.
Eastwood looking to tack on some extra runs for Grand Oaks. Bowley looking to leave him stranded. Bowley resets. Closed stance on the mound. Sidearms it for strike 1. Eastwood 1 for 1, an RBI double in the second inning of play. It was the second hit and the only run so far for either side. As that one runs in the dirt, blocked there by Reagan, however, keeps everybody at bay, 1-1. Big swing and a miss on the heater. Looked like it was a bit slow on the swing. Wasn't expecting that one up high, 1-2.
Yeah, he blew that fastball by him. Now down in the count, 1-2. Shorten up your swing and put something in play, and we'll see if something good happens from it.
Time called here. Again, Boley resetting. 29 pitches heading into the inning. Sitting right around mid-40s. As that one will foul away into the parking lot and through somebody's windshield. Thankfully, I have been here more than enough times. I know it's a park way far away. Hopefully you did the same, Clarke.
I think I'm a good distance, though I will find out if there is a foul ball in my windshield after the game.
And a new insurance premium as well, as that one's outside. Deuce is wild here in the third.
Close pitch there. Certainly Boley wanted that call. Will not get the benefit of the doubt.
Bases loaded, 2-2 count, 2 outs and a 1-run difference in the top of the third. Fouled straight back. Keeps the at-bat alive. Pitch number 7 of the at-bat coming up. Time called. Reagan wants to go chat with this guy on the bump. Talk pitch strategy here.
Yeah, he's certainly thrown a number of fastballs. I think I would come back with that sidearm delivery, which has fooled multiple hitters so far in this one. What do you say, Jordan? How would you attack Eastwood?
You got one of two options. You either throw the enticing heat meatball right at the top of the zone, try to get that borderline call, or my favorite pitch, you hang a 12-6 curve. Instead, he's going to run it inside, and that will drop for a base hit. A 2-out RBI single as everybody advances 90 feet. And now Grand Oaks with insurance. Back-to-back innings with a run, and they lead 2-0 here in the top of the third.
Yeah, this time a great swing from Eastwood, seeing it well all the way, and he ropes an RBI single into left field, and now he is looking at your player of the game so far in this one with 2 RBIs along with 2 hits.
Prado again standing at first as the courtesy runner. Eastwood halfway home to the cycle as that one will miss the zone for a ball. At the plate is Freitas. As that misses high, 2-0.
Yeah, some extra speed out there on the base pass with Prado. If something's hit into the gap, he's certainly going to be looking to score and tack on another run. We'll see if Freitas can knock one well out there.
Outside edge for a strike, 2-1.
Freitas 0 for 1 so far with a fly out to center back last inning.
Outside, 3-1.
A lot of traffic on the base pass here in this one so far, and pitch count starting to mount just a bit for Boley. 3-1 count, bases loaded, nowhere to put Freitas.
3-1 swing and a miss. Full count approach with bases loaded. Grand Oaks looking to add even more insurance here in this top of the third.
Runners on the move here.
Everybody pushing forward, a little dancing as that one misses low and a full count walk to walk another run home. It's now 3-0 with the first crooked number of the night. Grand Oaks ahead in the top of the third.
Shortstop number 6, Sebastian Segura.
Some action, possibly some stirring going down in the bullpen over there.
That one will drop into the outfield. 1 run will score. They'll send another run home. Throw to the plate. Not in time. Bang, bang play at the plate, and a 2-out, 2 RBI single for Sebastian Segura. And the floodgates have opened up. 4 runs here in the top of the 3rd.
Heck of a throw from Preston Wilson from the left side there in center field. Unfortunately for him, it was a hair late, and there's that conference at the mound as a great effort from Colin Bowley, though he is going to be removed from this game and he will hit the road.
We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the new guy on the bump for you for Conroe as they look to make the bleeding stop here in the top of the 3rd. 5-0. Grand Oaks has opened up the floodgates here in Conroe, Texas, here on Houston Sports Live. Back here on Houston Sports Live, the right-hander in Tyler Wilson will stride to the plate, or stride on the bump, I should say, is the new guy for Conroe to try to make the bleeding stop as Grand Oaks leads 5-0.
Yeah, things got a little away from Colin Bowley, and he's hoping Wilson can clean up the mess and try to keep them in this ball game.
So chopper to 3rd and takes the fielder's choice for out number 3 on the first pitch to end the inning. The unassisted to stop the bleeding. 4 runs across the plate, though, and Grand Oaks with a sizable lead here in the top of the 3rd as we head to the break. 5-0 when we come back on Houston Sports Live. Bottom of the third here on Houston Sports Live. A brand new ball game. Grand Oaks has opened this thing wide up, 5-0. 4 runs in the top of the third. First crooked number of the ball game for either side. As Conroe looks to try to respond alongside me, Clarke Crawford. My name is Jordan Smith. Johnson back on the bump with a much needed reset. 1-0 count to start. Final stat line here for the starter for Conroe and Mr. Colin Bully.
We got 2 2/3 innings pitched, 1 strikeout, 3 walks, 6 hits, 5 runs, all of them earned. He threw 56 pitches and 34 strikes. And Jordan, he got through those first couple innings, little hiccup here and there, and then that third inning just got away from him.
2-0 fouled straight back. 2-1 the count. Had a couple times in the inning where it was a full count walk situation or a full count action pitch that occur, whether it be a single, the 2 RBI single by Segura, or the walks that happen to help with loading the bases. As this one, chopper right side. Martin runs to his right, trails it back to Johnson, who steps on first, just a hair in front of the speedy Trantham.
Yeah, risky play there from Martin to come that far off the bag. Obviously, he had Villasana behind him, though Martin with an impressive play and then excellent communication and teamwork there from Martin and Johnson to make sure the bag was covered. Martin showing off his range over there at first base.
First pitch, bunt attempt pulled back. That one was outside. 1-0 is the count here. Reagan 0 for 1 with a swinging strikeout in the first. That one outside, 2-0.
Back to the dugout over there on the Tigers' side, just trying to jumpstart their offense. It's been fairly quiet, 1 hit.
Check swing, goes to first. They say he did not go past home plate. And a quick 3-out.
Another close pitch, not getting the benefit of the doubt, is Johnson. We'll see how he comes back from it. Down 3-0 in the count.
Missing high, 4-pitch walk.
Reagan draws that walk, and now here comes Jaden Keith. Keith grounded out to third in a 1-2-3 first inning. This is a chance for them. Walks kill, and this is an opportunity for the Tigers to get back in this ball game.
One on, one out. Runner goes. This one chopper up the gut. And he tries to run back to first for some reason. And I believe officially it looked like it did not get in time at first, so it'll instead be ruled a fielder's choice, but an odd decision there by Reagan to then do a 180 and sprint back to first.
Yeah, Jordan, I was going to ask you that same thing. Here in me calling games or Little League or any version, I've not seen that before. The only thing I can come up with is Reagan might have thought that was a line drive and he was sprinting back to first. Definitely something you don't see every day. And we got a foul ball off to the left. No matter how the situation played out, we've got 2 outs and Keith on first.
Well, 1 count currently with Shelley at the plate. That one runs low and away, and in plenty of time. Shelley, without a contest, will swipe second.
That's Keith without a contest will swipe second. Shelley at the plate, who singled in his first at bat.
Fouled away. 1-2.
That one across the street might have some cars in danger there. 2 straight foul balls over in that area. Didn't hear a windshield, but could certainly possibly be a couple of busted ones over there.
Outside evens it up at 2 apiece. Conroe looking to just try to climb back in this one. Got an opportunity to get a run across here. That one way inside on the hands, but chops it foul. Shelley looking to extend the inning. On the stretch, 2-2. That one gets away from the catcher in Eastwood. And the pass ball will advance the runner 90 feet.
Eastwood, that was an easy one to get a glove on. Now we're going to have a conference at the mound. I believe there was a cross-up between Johnson and Eastwood just whiffed on that ball.
Quick little conference, not much ado with it. That one will be swung on and fouled away.
Rocket down the left field line. Unfortunately for the Tigers, that one landed foul. Would have been an excellent hit down the line to get them on the scoreboard in their second hit of the ball game, but we'll come back and do it again, 3-2.
Fouled. Actually, nope, it'll go down the third base line. Race is over. Cannot make the catch as Wilson. He overplayed it by a step. And the at-bat will continue.
Sheely will get a second crack at this one from the drop from Wilson in foul territory. The big question remains, Jordan, can Sheely make them pay? 3-2 count with the runner on third.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat coming up here. Right back out the gut, off the glove of the pitcher. And the first run of the game will come home on a 2-out laser for a single from the DH.
Yeah, they're going to come check on Johnson to make sure that got glove and none of his wrists or anything like that. That could have been an absolutely scary play there. But credit Sheely there, obviously smoked it up the middle. And like we've been looking for these first couple innings, the Tigers are on the scoreboard.
First run of the ball game for the hometown Tigers. Everybody goes back to their respective dugouts, and everybody looks to be okay. As Raymer will stride to the plate.
Sheely with both hits for the Tigers so far here tonight.
Chopper foul. 0-1 the count to start for Raymer. Popped up to Segura in the second inning of play. He's 0-for-1 in the contest. Hold back, didn't matter, they said in the zone. And an 0-2 count. Missing high. 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss, and that's what ends the inning. Runner left stranded at first base. One run across the plate, one hit, and no errors as Conroe breaks into the scoring. We head to the top of the fourth. It is 5-1. Run difference of just 4 now when we come back on Houston Sports Live. Top of the fourth on Houston Sports Live. 5-1 the score. Grand Oaks ahead after 5 runs total in the third inning combined. 4 of those for the Grand Oaks Grizzlies. They look try to pad on some more. Conroe looking to get back into this game. They did with their first run of the ball game. At the bottom of the third. First pitch on the outside third for a strike. 0-1 the count.
Wilson back out to start the top of the fourth after getting the last out on one pitch, weak ground ball to third base.
Unassisted fielder's choice, like you said, is that bunted foul. Straight back into the screen behind home plate. Quick 0-2.
Tally so far 1 for 2, singled his last time and came around to score.
Fouled straight back again.
Aiming for the press box here, but we've got a net in front of us, so we don't have to bring our gloves here tonight.
Ballpark that has served this community for a good bit. Farrell Park at Elmore Field. Of course, the name Farrell Park, most will know, as this one fouls down the third baseline. Charging towards it, can't catch up to it, is Keith. And it'll stay 0-2. The Farrell name is, like I mentioned, the family affair. A longtime legendary coach in the Texas high school baseball ranks, making home right here at Conroe High School. The dad of Grand Oaks head coach Lou Farrell. Lou, of course, a former Conroe Tiger, then went about half an hour up the road at I-45 to go play his college ball at Sam Houston. Was a Southland Conference Award winner in his career with the Bearcats. And taking on the family business. The only coach thus far at Grand Oaks High School and has had quite the resume with the Grizzlies in their short tenure as a varsity program, as that one fouled away again. Farrell, of course, father Lou, getting his jersey retired, his number retired on the side of the press box. And of course, the name recognition is that one will say miss on the outside third. Good break-in pitch as he tried to get it back towards the zone, 1-2. The 1-2. Fouled straight back. Just barely clipping underneath the ball there.
Talley trying to run up the pitch count of Wilson. Still a low pitch count, obviously only his second batter faced, though Talley doing a nice job battling here, and it's going to be a battle. We'll see who wins it.
One, two, runs low and inside. 2-2 the count.
Pitch three, got him swinging. Talley is out at first.
Drop third strike. For out number 1.
Third baseman number 16, Hector Francia.
So 1 out here in the inning. That will bring up Francia Linares to the dish. 1-0 count to start. Talking about more of that family history. Of course, Lou didn't get his start at Grand Oaks. Chopper right side. Bruns will tag the base himself on a dead sprint. The unassisted putout for out number 2. Lou came back home for a couple seasons as an assistant coach here at Conroe High before him and Coach Willis making the drive down south to Spring High, where Lou became the head coach. And then when Grand Oaks opened up, Lou said, hey, Coach Willis, take the drive with
First
me.
baseman, number
And that's
24,
where they've been ever
Colin
since,
Martin.
camping out in the blue and orange on the south side of the Woodlands.
Yeah, Farrell looking to take down his Pops team here and sweep the season series. He's got a 5-1 lead so far.
Oh, one. This one lined to shortstop. Raymer there backing up in anticipation. And gets the laser to first. Good stretch by Bruns. And that takes care of a 1,
Grand Oaks in
2,
the top of the fourth. No
3
runs, no hits,
inning.
no errors, and
No
men
runs, no
left on
hits,
base.
no errors,
Fans
nobody
wanna
left on
recognize
base. We head to the
our
bottom of the
fan
4th.
of the game.
5-1 the score, and we come
And
back
it
on
happens
Houston
to
Sports
be
Live.
by random selection.
Quick shout out from Woods and Sanchez
Leading
Law,
off
your
for
local
Conroe.
trusted family law
Third baseman,
attorney
number 11,
right here in
Shane
Conroe and serving Montgomery and
Matthew.
Harris counties. They're proud to support the community and the young athletes on the field. When life throws curveballs involving complex family matters or estate planning, count on us for compassionate, affordable guidance. A big firm experience, a small firm care. Nita Wood and Samuel Sanchez are here to help safeguard what matters most, your family. For a special game night offer, you can scan the QR code that's at the concession stands here at the ballpark or on the banner right now at the ballpark as well. Get exclusive discounts like a free consultation or savings on the first family matter. Give them a call at 888-981-7509 or visit them online at woodandsanchez.com. Play ball and play smart with your family's future. Go Tigers. The 0-1 count. Bottom of the fourth here, 5-1 lead. As Conroe trying to get back into this one as that misses outside. We look at the 6, 7, 8 hitters, starting with Jake Matthew at the dish. 0 for 1, reached on a fielder's choice. As this one lined into center, moving to his left on a sprint is Tally. He'll make the catch for an easy out, number 1.
Good swing by Matthew there, not enough under it, and more of a weak fly ball to center field, and a nice catch from Tally for the first out of the home half of the fourth.
So with one away here in the bottom of the fourth, Alex Villasano to the dish. This one in the right field will go down the first base line and fall fair easily for a base hit. He will get to second sliding safely with plenty to spare and a double.
Villasana inside outed that ball down the right field line, found a hole in the defense and a nice double. And Jordan, that's exactly what they need in this one. A one-out double down by 4. That's a great way to get your offense going.
First extra base hit of the contest for the Conroe Bats. They look to try to crack back into this lead just a little bit more. Run inside for a strike, 0-1 the count. Preston Wilson at the plate, got on base with a hit by pitch. His first time up. Swing and a miss, quick 0-2.
Yeah, this part of the lineup back in the second inning, Matthew reached on a fielder's choice, Villasana walked, and Preston was hit by a pitch. They had the bases loaded and were unable to score. So this part of the lineup was able to do a little bit of damage, not on the scoreboard, but force Johnson to throw a number of pitches.
That one runs low.
Looking to do the same here in the fourth inning.
Yeah, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to tonight's contest. Wherever you may be on the Houston Sports Live YouTube channel, we're happy to have you along for the ride. One, 2 outside. 2-2 the count. Swung on, lifted. A soft liner into center. Catch is made by Tally. Runner thought about going, but Villasana will press the brakes. And it'll be out, number 2.
Yeah, not struck well to center. Tally easily able to get under that one to put away out number 2. And Bruns, for the moment, remains the last hope to get on the scoreboard here in the fourth inning for the Tigers. 2 flyouts to center in this inning.
Runs to the dish now with 1 on and 2 out. Trying to extend the inning for the Conroe Tigers. Is that foul straight back, 0-1. Caught looking to end the second inning was Bruns, 0 for 1 in the contest thus far. one's low, but in the zone. 0-2. Time called by runs at the plate. On deck, should we see him this inning? Top of the order in Tanner Trantham. Swing and a miss. Fifth punch out of the ball game for Johnson, as that takes care of the fourth inning. No runs across the plate.
Conroe, the bottom
One
of the fourth,
hit,
no
no
runs,
errors,
hit,
and one
no
left
errors,
aboard.
and 1 man
Top of the fifth
left
we
on
go.
base.
5-1 the
All right,
score.
attention,
Grand Oaks
Tiger
ahead when we
fans,
come back
it's that time,
on
top of
Houston
the fifth,
Sports Live.
which means it's time for
Top of the fifth we go on Houston Sports Live. 4, 5, 6 hitters due up. Starting with the cleanup hitter in Andrew Clayton for the Grand Oaks Grizzlies, as they lead 5-1. Backdoor does not work. 1-0 the count to start off. Alongside me, Clarke Crawford. My name is Jordan Smith. With this District 13 6A action here on Houston Sports Live. In there for a strike, evens it up. One apiece. Quick score update from around 13-6A. The Highlanders leading against the Cleveland Indians. 11-1 the score. As that's in there on a check swing. He went around, says home plate umpire, 1-2. College Park leads Caney Creek 9-1 in that contest. Willis leads New Caney 7-2 in their ball game. As that one is outside. 2-2. Take a quick look around the diamond. We'll have more as the night progresses. That one foul and bare hand caught by the man on deck in Callum Wilson. Foul tip. Just got underneath it once again. It's only 2-2 count to get things started. Check swing. They say in the zone regardless. And that's out number 1.
He fooled Clayton there. He's going to say it caught the corner, though. I think if that one didn't catch the corner, home plate umpire rings him up. That bat was definitely a check swing, and I think he well and went around.
First pitch will miss the zone for a ball, 1-0. Callum Wilson at the dish. 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. Swing and a miss. Swinging out his shoelaces there. A 1-1 count. Nobody on base with the 1 out in this top of the 5th inning. Conroe trying to not allow anything else to happen if they want a shot at getting back into this ball game. As this one, hard chopper right side, moving to his left. Villasana can't get a clean handle on it. And a throw to first, not in time, and a runner on first safely.
Wilson running down the line hard, and the bobble from Villasana able to give him enough time, and we're going to score that in E4 on the play, and now a runner on.
The catcher,
and
number
that
9,
brings up Owen Eastwood, who's got 2 knocks already and a couple RBIs. He's 2 for 2.
An E4 on your scorecard. For those keeping track at home is Eastwood. We'll watch one outside for a ball. Again, the double play depth is Villasana a few steps closer towards second base. That one catching the outside third, 1-1. This one swung on hard. Liner into left will fall for a 1-out single.
Eastwood with the hot bat here tonight. 3 for 3. A double to go along with a couple of singles and scored a run. And now he is being pinch run for as the catcher, as the courtesy runner. But Eastwood has sure done plenty of damage here tonight.
Halfway home of the cycle,
0,
and of course the 2
Brody
singles,
Frazier.
a run scored, and 2 RBIs to his name. Like you said, on the night has had quite the damage that has been done courtesy of Eastwood. As that will be on the outside third for his strike, 0-1. Now officially gone final. Woodlands defeating Cleveland via mercy rule, 11-1 the score. Chopper left side. Raymer trying to run to it, and that one gets under his hopping glove. And bases loaded for the Grizzlies in the top of the 5th.
Wilson pitching well in this inning, getting no help from the defense. And now here comes Coach Raymer out to talk with his defense. 2 errors in the inning. They could be already out of this and trailing 5-1. And now a golden opportunity for Segura to extend this lead for the Grizzlies.
Fans, if you were wondering the answer to the trivia question tonight, which player was famously known as the captain? The answer is Derek Jeter. So you got that correct. Maybe you won a prize. Maybe you didn't, but you feel good.
Don't forget, folks, more District 13 6A action coming up for you right here on the Houston Sports Live channel as the race to May officially
Shortstop number 6,
begins. A
Sebastian
month
Segura.
away from the 2026 postseason. Cannot believe we are already saying that. Some way, somehow, we are a month away from playoff baseball in 2026. Make sure you stay tuned to all of our social media pages, our website at houstonsports.live, and the Houston Sports Live YouTube channel where you're watching tonight's broadcast on for all updates on broadcast times, days, everything you could want, imagine, and dream of. And, of course, every game as well, live and archived on the YouTube channel. Outside, Sebastian Segura 1-0 the count to start as we resume play. 2-0 as he watches that one blow by.
Wilson down 2-0 to the count. Segura hitting left-handed. And now he's really got to buckle down after those 2 errors by Raymer and Villasana.
2-0 will just miss the outside third of the plate. Beautifully placed pitch. Just not getting the call in that outside frame. From the stretch. Misses ball 4. And a run will walk home. 4-pitch walk to make it back to a 5-run lead. First run of the inning. And it's now 6-1. Now looks like a pinch hitter coming up. It'll be Caleb Green, the
Your
junior.
attention, please. Pinch hitting number 28, Caleb Green.
First pinch hitter used by either side in the lineup tonight as he swings, and first pitch swinging. He gets one in the center field. An RBI single for the pinch hitter in Caleb Green, and the junior extends the lead 7-1 here in the top of the 5th.
Green wastes no time finding some green out there in center field and knocking in a run. One heck of a way to see a first pitch and knock in a run cold off the bench, Jordan. He smoked that ball,
Center fielder
and
number
now
3,
it's 7-1,
Talley.
as you mentioned.
Still only one out in the inning as well as this one. Chopper up the gut. Raymer underhands to second for one. To first, not nearly in time, as the fielder's choice will bring one home to add more to the lead. It is now 8-1 here in this one.
Third baseman number 16, Hector Francia.
So now Hector Francia Linares to the dish with runners at the corners and 2 outs here in the inning. An 8-1 lead for Grand Oaks as they have their second crooked number of the night with 3 in this inning. This top of the 5th as that's in there for a strike. 0-1 is the count here. Segura on over at third. Talley still over at first base. The 0-1 runs low.
Talley with the fielder's choice in that last at bat, though. Fielder's choice knocked in a run. So Talley's got a run scored and an RBI to his name tonight.
Pickoff move to first. Not nearly in time. Outside. Good stop there by Reagan as that changed spots on him. 2-1 the count. It's looking more low and inside, and instead that ended up on the opposite side of the plate. On the stretch, the 2-1. Here's a low and inside, and there's the strike. Deuces wild in the top of the 5th.
Wilson gets the call there. One more pitch can get him out of this inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. He is in need of a big pitch here with 3 runs across.
Longest inning by far for Wilson in his outing. This only his 2nd full inning in relief here tonight as the pickoff moved to first, not in time. Came into the inning with only 12 pitches thrown. He's close to doubling that in this inning alone. Swing and a miss, dropped into the dirt. Goes to first in time for the drop third strike for out number 3. 3 runs across the plate, 2 runners left stranded, on base with a couple of errors and a couple of hits as well to the name. We head to the bottom of the 5th, 8-1 when we come back on Houston Sports Live.
2 errors. Laid off for Conroe, the right fielder.
Bottom of the
4,
5th
Tanner
on
Trentham.
Houston Sports Live. 8-1 the score. As we head back to the top of the order, Tanner Trentham at the dish. That one runs inside, bunt popped up, it goes foul. 0-1 the count here. Start things off. Johnson back in for his 5th inning of work. Some action in the Grizzly bullpen at the moment. As that one will run outside. 1-1 the count here. Trentham 0 for 2 in the contest, looking to change his luck in the evening festivities as this one pops up. Will be in foul territory. Eastwood trying to range underneath it. Will make the catch on the turf. That'll take care of out number 1.
Yeah, nice catch by Eastwood, though Francia took quite a tumble on the turf, and luckily he gets up okay. Never want to see that happen, though. Good news is Francia got up and he's jogging back to third base. Action down in the bullpen is the designated hitter for the Grizzlies. That is Andrew Clayton.
That one swung on, lifted into right center, and that will just get past the Diamond Glove Italian center field for a base hit and a sliding double for Jackson Reagan, his first hit of the night.
Left fielder number 3.
Reagan struck that ball well. Best hit ball of the night so far here for the Tigers. And, well, much needed some kind of spark of the offense. Is that the spark they need, Jordan?
They'll need it quick here if they want to get back into this ball game with getting to the latter part of the contest.
Only 8 outs remain for the Tigers here in this one.
0-1 currently to Jaden Keith. In there for a strike, 0-2. Got on base with a fielder's choice last time up. 0 for 2 in the contest, but a stolen base and a run scored. From the stretch, Johnson. Fireball's in there for strike 3. Backwards K for out number 2. 6th punch out of the night. His second. Catching him. Looking back.
Johnson comes right back with the strikeout for out number 2 of the inning, and we've got a pinch runner.
And now Reagan, obviously with it being 2 outs, he will head back to the dugout to get his catcher gear on. It'll be J.J. Williams as the courtesy runner over at second.
For the Tigers at first base, number 16, J.J. Williams.
One-0 turns into a 1-1 as that catches the top outside corner. Shelley at the dish. 2 for 2 with 2 singles and an RBI. This one a liner, fair, and easily through the wickets of Freitas as that rolls to the wall. Here around second, he'll charge for third. He'll get in with a stand-up RBI on 2 outs. Add a run to the home side of things. Back within 6 is Conroe.
Sheely ripped that ball into right field, and then Freitas misplayed it. Number one, the thing they teach you in Little League, get your glove on the ground, and Freitas, boy oh boy, could have made a costly mistake there, allowing 1 run, and he'll really be kicking himself if this inning continues, because he could have had a throw home and potentially got J.J. Williams, the pinch runner, at home. That could have been an interesting scenario there. Nonetheless, we don't get a chance to see it.
A 1 count to start off for Owen Raymer with a runner on third after the run scores, thanks to the E9 by Freitas. Missing outside on the heater. 1-1 count. 64 pitches for Johnson heading into the inning. First inning with 8 pitches. Second and third with 22 each. And 12 in the fourth. As there's a swing and miss for a 1-2 count.
Checking down in the bullpen. The action has sat down. So for now, this is Johnson's inning to finish unless things further unravel.
The 1-2. Chopper. Left side foul. Remains a 1-2 count. From the stretch. 1-2 runs high and very tight. A few more inches to the left, that might have gotten him right on the elbow, or if not, at least up the arm and the wrist, maybe. He moved it up at 2 apiece. Deuces wild once again. Turns it to a base hit right back up the gut. A 2-out base knock. Owen Raymer with his first hit of the night. And the inning continues. And the first crooked number on the night for the Conroe Tigers.
And some noise here against Johnson. Some
Third
hard
baseman,
hits
number 11, Jake
in this inning.
Matthews.
One ball smoked to right center field where they had the double. And then Sheely with the hard hit. And now Raymer follows up. So Johnson losing some steam and momentum that he had riding into this inning, up 8-1, now 8-3.
Swing and miss. 0-1 the count to start. There's another one, quick 0-2. Jake Matthew at the dish, looking to extend the inning. He's 0 for 2, but did get on base with a fielder's choice in the second. That went way outside. Looked like he was trying to hurl one at 102, but completely lost control there.
Eastwood with an excellent save there from getting that runner Raymer into scoring position.
Low runner at first base. This one back up the gut and back down on the grass for another 2-out single. And now 2 aboard here for Conroe.
Yeah, Conroe making some noise as we mentioned, and now stirring down in the Grizzly bullpen. Johnson seems to be running out of a bit of steam here.
Out comes Coach Lou Farrell for the Grand Oaks Grizzlies. Just wanted to talk things over. Not taking his guy out just yet, just saying, hey, let's figure out a way to get out of the inning. If you're Grand Oaks, they have not given up the lead once in this contest. They got their first lead in the top of the second with a single run, and then exploded for 4 more in the top of the third. This is the closest margin it has been since the bottom of the third when Conroe got their first run of the ball game to make it 5-1. A 4-run difference. This is the closest since then. We're a 5-run difference of 8-3.
Here is the second baseman, number 17, Alex Villasano.
Alex Villasano to the plate with 2 on and 2 out. All of a sudden, if you're looking down the dugout, the tying run due up. Chopper up the gut, and backing up is Johnson. He'll sling it to first. We won't get to the due-up guy, as that'll be a quick 1-3 ground out for out number 3. 2 runners left stranded on base, but 2 come home for Conroe to make it closer, make it a little more manageable. Still got a big deficit of 5, but a lot better than it was before. To the top of the 6 we go when we come back on Houston Sports Live.
Highlander Nation, are you ready for your next dental appointment? Kacher Dentistry covers all the bases. We're located in the Woodlands, Texas, and proud supporters of Highlanders baseball. Kacher Dentistry is a dual specialist dental office dedicated to compassionate, high-quality care. Their practice is unique because they have 2 separate sides of the office, one for pediatric and one for adult dentistry, so the entire family can be seen in one visit. Give us a call at 281-292-1605. Again, that's 281-292-1605. Or visit www.kacherdentistry.com to schedule your next appointment. And be sure to mention Highlanders baseball. Kacher Dentistry, a home run for the whole family.
Top of the 6 on Houston Sports Live. New ace on the bump, Brody Neal coming in for relief. Third pitcher used tonight by Conroe. End of the night for Wilson. We'll get his final stat line here in just a little bit. As a right-hander forces one foul. 0-1 the count to begin things in the top of the 6th inning. 3, 4, 5 hitters due up, starting with Colin Martin at the dish. Martin 0 for 2, but got on base with a walk in the 3rd. Came around to score as part of that 4-run parade in the top of the 3rd. This one chopped foul. Quick 0-2.
The final line on Tyler Wilson, 2 1/3 innings pitched, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks, 2 hits, 3 runs, but only 1 of them earned as we had those couple of errors last inning.
There you swing and miss for the punch out number 1. First one of the night for Neal in his first batter face. 4th for Conroe pitching
Andrew
here
Clayton.
tonight. That's now Andrew Clayton heads to the dish with 1 away. In there for a strike, bottom 3rd of the zone. 0-1 is the count. 0 for 2 is Clayton. Again, reach base in the 3rd. Came around to score. As that one will trail away. 1-1 the count against the right-handed hitter. Just before the 2-hour mark here on Game Time. So glad you joined us here on Houston Sports Live. Check swing, they say on the outside 3rd. Didn't matter whether he went or not. 1-2. Frame job to no avail. Here's the displeasure of the Tiger faithful in the stands. Good pitch to try to force a chase, just couldn't get him to fish. One of the longer windups we've had tonight is this one. Slow chopper, will it stay fair? Yes, it will. Bare hand, not nearly in time, as the luck of the bounce would benefit Andrew Clayton as he gets on base with an infield single.
Clayton reaches for the 2nd time tonight. Drew a walk back in the 3rd inning, coming around to score now with a slow, and I mean slow chopper, will beat out an infield
Left
hit.
fielder
Nice
5,
effort from Matthew, though his throw was not going to be in time.
So Callum Wilson to the dish with 1 on and 1 out. Double play depth for Conroe defensively, as that tucks in tight and will miss the zone. 1-0 is the count here. Wilson reached base twice. 1 for 3, 2 runs scored and a single. Also reached base via an error in the 5th. This one swung on, and that will stay fair. Round in 2nd, sliding into 3rd on a weird, late, awkward slide was Andrew Clayton. I think he wasn't sure whether he was going to slide or not on that one. Either way, Wilson standing on 2nd base.
Clayton was certainly caught in between a slide and a dive and stopping on 3rd. Not really sure what his thought process was, though an excellent inside-out swing by Wilson, putting that ball down the 3rd baseline, perfectly placed. And now the Grizzlies are in business, 2 men in scoring position right after allowing 2 runs, trying to get those 2 that they just allowed back.
First mound visit of the inning.
And Wouldn't you know, Jordan, look who's coming to the plate. Owen Eastwood, the man of the night offensively with 3 base knocks.
2 singles, a double, and 2 RBIs with 2 runs scored in his place by Prado. But like you said, he has been the man of the night when it comes to performance at the plate for the Grizzlies. He's looking to continue that good luck in this at-bat. Conroe looking to spoil his plans, however.
Owen Eastwood.
The infield on the grass edge on the inside part of the infield with that runner at third, trying to avoid a sacrifice bunt to get him home. As that'll be a swing and a miss. 0-1 the count. On the stretch, beautifully placed backdoor pitch. Ends up going right back down Hollywood for a strike, 0-2.
Yeah, any hope for the Tigers to get back into this game? Infield selling out in case of ground ball to gun home.
Instead, he gets the swing and miss for the punch out. A big out, number 2 there. Second of the night for Neal. 5th for Tiger pitching here this evening.
First time they were able to send Eastwood back to the bench. Big strikeout there from Neal. Now just one more out to get out of this after allowing back-to-back hits.
2 in scoring position, 2 outs. Conroe looking to avoid the damage. Backdoors it below. 1-0 the count. Freitas at the plate has been on base twice with a walk and an error. Has scored a run and brought in an RBI of his own. Time called. Neal off the bump, just trying to reset. Working from the far right side of the rubber. Trying to get as much plate as possible. Right back up the gut. And just past the middle infielders. 1 run scores, and that one off the glove of Wilson in center field. Runner will stay put at first. It is a 2 RBI single. The error will allow the second run to come home.
Yeah, the ball in center field. Wilson trying to get to as quickly as possible after it just trickled through the infield past Raymer and Villasana, and then Wilson just trying to pick the ball up, ends up kicking it around, and unfortunately the Tigers give up the 2 runs they just got back, attempting to get back into this ball game.
Hitter is the shortstop, number 6, Sebastian Segura.
Segura to the plate. Third crooked number of the night for the Grizzlies at the plate as that first pitch will be outside. Segura's been on base twice. 1 for 2 with a walk and a single. And 2 RBI. Segura taking his time as he steps out of the batter's box. On the stretch. Check swing, he went around. Two count, 2 outs. This one swung on. Flied into left side, catch is made by Matthew. That will take us to the bottom of the 6th inning. 2 runs across the plate. Tacks it back to a 7-run lead. Double digits, 10 runs in the ball game for the Grizzlies.
For Grand Oaks,
As we head to the bottom of the 6th. Back after this on Houston Sports Live.
Highlander Nation, are you ready for your next dental appointment? Kacher Dentistry covers all the bases. We're located in the Woodlands, Texas, and proud supporters of Highlanders baseball. Kacher Dentistry is a dual specialist dental office dedicated to compassionate, high-quality care. Their practice is unique because they have 2 separate sides of the office, one for pediatric and one for adult dentistry, so the entire family can be seen in one visit. Give us a call at 281-292-1605. Again, that's 281-292-1605. Or visit www.kacherdentistry.com to schedule your next appointment. And be sure to mention Highlanders baseball. Kacher Dentistry, a home run for the whole family.
Back here on Houston Sports Live, bottom half of the inning. Now an 0-1 count to start. Jarrett Pearson, the new guy on the bump for the Grand Oaks Grizzlies. A swing and a miss makes it a quick 0-2 count to the pinch hitter in Landon Norwood at the plate, in place for Preston Wilson.
Changes for both sides, as Jordan just mentioned. Norwood pinch hitting for the Tigers, and that pitch is low for a ball. And then final line on Drew Johnson, the starter. 5 innings, 6 strikeouts, 2 walks, 7 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned.
Runs high and tight. 2-2 counts. Two, that one chopper but foul, first base side. Don't forget, folks, coming up right back here later this week, Willis and Conroe set to tango, currently scheduled here for Farrell Park at Elmore Field. However, that could change depending on weather, so be sure you stay tuned to our social medias and YouTube channel for more on those updates. But that matchup set for a 7 p.m. first pitch, 6:45 p.m. coverage right here on Houston Sports Live. This one swung on. Fly ball down the first base line, charging forward and making the sliding effort He caught it. Out number 1, Brody Freitas.
Yeah, heck of an effort by Freitas after misplaying that ball last inning. Definitely getting some redemption here in the bottom half of the 6th. An outstanding catch for the first out.
And it's not just an outstanding catch because he slid into basically right next to the fence, but also because of the amount of ground he had to cover from right in the middle of right field, charging all the way forward on a very high pop-up. That'll be outside the zone. 1-0 to start for Landon Bruns. One away here in the inning as Conroe tries to claw their way back. This bottom of the 6th.
Bruns with the 1-1 count now. He struck out looking back in the 2nd, and in the 4th, he struck out swinging. So 0 for 2.
1-1. And catches the bottom corner. 1-2. Get you more score updates from around 13-6A here in just a little bit. I mentioned earlier the Woodlands getting the win in Mercy Rule, 11-1 over Cleveland. Keep their spot locked at 3rd as this one fly ball right field. Charging again is Freitas, but this time in fair territory. He will make the catch for out number 2.
Freitas, another nice grab. Having to come a long way on both of those catches, and he's been a busy man in this inning, making both of the outs.
Trentham.
Back to the top of the order, Tatum Trantham at the plate. Going on, 2 out, bottom of the 6th. 0 for 3, still looking for his first time on base. He is one of 2 Conroe Tigers who have yet to reach first out of the starting 9 thus far. As that one will run away for a ball. 1-0 the count. College Park leading Caney Creek 10-1 in their contest. Willis leads New Caney 8-2 in that series finale. I believe Oak Ridge is the lone team who has the night off tonight. We'll double check on that for you here in just a little bit. In there for a strike. Two 2-1 count currently. Oak Ridge, in fact, with that bye game here tonight, they next take on these very Grand Oaks Grizzlies in a battle for the top of 13-6A. That action coming your way starting Thursday. A 3-1. That one swung on hard line, just foul. Down the third base line, full count approach.
Trantham was digging for extra bases. If that one lands fair, as you mentioned, he has not yet to reach first base. And the Tigers down to their last 4 outs.
Full count approach with 2 outs, trying to extend the inning. Swing and a miss as the inning will shut down. A 1-2-3 inning as that will take care of it. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Top of the 7th we go here on Houston Sports Live. 10-3 Grand Oaks looking to hold on to things and get a crucial win for the top of 13-6A. Back after this on Houston Sports Live. Top of the 7th on Houston Sports Live. Grand Oaks up to the plate for what is presumptuously the final time here tonight. New guy on the bump and Cooper Ammons, the right-handed dealer on the bump.
Brody Neal, in his 1 inning of work, records 2 strikeouts, 3 hits, gives up 2 runs, and both of them earned, walking nobody.
Base hit to start. Send it back to
Center
the top.
fielder, number
Colton
3,
Talley.
Colton Talley.
Swung on. And fly ball to left. Catch is made by Keith. That'll take care of our number 1.
Third baseman, number 16, Hector Francia.
Hector Francia Linares to the plate. With 1 on and 1 out. Here in this top of the 7th. In there for a strike.
So it seems Talley will finish his night 1 for 5, singling in the 3rd and scoring a run as the leadoff man for the Grizzlies.
Swung on. And into left field on a 1-out single. Runners at first and second here in the inning.
They will score that a hit. Matthews unable to come up with it. Had a play on it, though that ball was struck well. So they are going to credit Francia with his 2nd single of the night.
Colin Martin to the plate.
First baseman, number 24, Colin Martin.
1 out, 2 on. Double play ends the inning for the Conroe defense and gives them a little momentum swing. As that one runs into the dirt. Reagan with a good block, but still gets away from him enough to let everybody advance 90 feet.
Reagan,
on the wild pitch.
Reagan did his part of blocking it, though that ball was well off the plate, and he did everything he could to keep it in front. But unfortunately, that ball got a little too far away from him, and now we got both runners in scoring position with just 1 out.
Juano will miss low. 2-0 the count. Again, still 1 out in the inning. Double play scenario goes away as the infield comes in a bit on that grass. Again, trying to prevent the sac bunt to allow more runs to come home. As that runs high and tight, ball 3. Gone final. Willis 8, New Keeney 2. So the 3 and 4 seeds currently hold place in 13-6A. That will be in there for a strike, 3-1 the count. Swung on, lifted, right field. Racing over and making the catch is Trantham. With the big overthrow as that bounces off the brick backstop. It heads right back to home plate. 1 run does come home on the sacrifice. And Linares heads to 3rd. So now 11-3, the score line here tonight.
Yeah, that's out number 2 of the inning. We saw Trantham earlier show off his arm on an excellent throw to third base, nearly getting a runner earlier in the game, and Trantham just a bit outside on that throw, but still an impressive throw from right field.
First pitch outside. 1-0 the count. On base twice, single, a walk, and 2 runs scored. As that'll miss outside. 2-0. Swing and a miss. Two and one. This one, big swing. Left center, it's carrying. Bye baseball. 2-run shot, Andrew Clayton. And a 2-run homer. Brings it to a 10-run difference, 13-3. Here in the top of the 7th inning.
Clayton found a pitch to drive, and he smoked that ball to left center. You could tell it was trouble off the bat. Wilson, a dead-on
Left fielder
sprint,
number 5,
and
Caleb
that ball
Wilson.
was able to get over the wall there in left center field. And to add on to their total, and an excellent night offensively for the Grizzlies, putting up double-digit runs and just all over Conroe since that top half of the 2nd inning when they took the lead, and they have yet to surrender it.
Wilson heads to first. That brings up Eastwood to the plate.
The catcher, number 9, Owen Eastwood.
That gets away and hits him. With that much more speed off of the bench, here comes Jeff Raymer.
And he is going to go to the bullpen. We'll find out who the new pitcher is in a matter of moments here on Houston Sports Live.
Back here, top of the 7th, if you're just joining us. It is 13-3, thanks to a 2-run homer earlier in the inning by Andrew Clayton, and now 2 aboard for free bases and a new pitcher on the bump. Mr. Ryan Sinsky, the 5th pitcher used of the night by Conroe.
And the final line on Cooper Ammons, 2/3 of an inning, no strikeouts, no walks. The 2 hit by pitches, which got him yanked from the game. Giving up 3 hits, his final line on runs is undetermined because both of these runs that are on base would be charged to his final line.
Out straight back into the net, 0-2. Backwards K, and that ends the inning. Mr. Prado, the one to pinch hit, and got caught looking to end the inning. 2 runners left stranded, 2 hits, 3 runs,
on 4 hits,
and
no errors, and 2 men left on base.
3 runs, I should say, 3 hits. 2 singles and the 2-run homer to make it 13-3. Bottom of the 7th when we come back on Houston Sports Live.
And the hitter is the catcher, number 23, Jackson Reagan.
Bottom of the 7th here on Houston Sports Live. If you're just joining us, Grand Oaks grabbing out to a 10-run lead thanks to a 2-run homer by the guy who's now on the bump to close things out, and Mr. Andrew Clayton. First pitch on the inside part of the plate for a strike, 0-1 the count.
Final line on the JV call-up for this game, Jarrett Pearson. 1 inning, 1 strikeout, no walks, no hits, and no runs allowed.
0-2 is that one finds the zone as well. Swung on, lifted into left center on a big swing, but Talley able to range over, make the catch on the fly out for outs number 1.
Easy one for Talley there. And that's out number 1. Conroe running out of outs.
Chance Laughlin will come in as a pinch hitter in Keith's spot of the lineup. First pitch, out straight back. 0-1 is the count. Second pinch hitter used tonight by Conroe. As that one finds the zone, quick 0-2. Then outside, or the inside third, I should say. 0-2, whiffs and misses. And Conroe now down to their final out of the contest.
Clayton has brought it from the plate and now on the mound, blowing smoke by
Designated
Laughlin,
hitter number
the
19,
pinch hitter there.
Sheila.
And now down to their final out and final opportunity to keep this one alive is Sheila.
First pitch in there for a strike. Shelley looks 0-1 the count. Been on base 3 times, 2 singles, 2 RBIs, runs scored, and reached on an error. 1-1 the count. Now 1-2 as there's a swing and a miss. Down there. Actually, that was a punch out. It looked like a 1-2, but they said there was already another strike, so that'll do it for the ball game. So back-to-back punch-outs end the inning and the ball game. It's 2 punch-outs for Clayton in the contest, 5 for Grand Oaks overall pitching. And that times it out at 2 hours and 29 minutes on the evening here tonight. We'll take a quick break, have our post-game wrap-up, and final thoughts from Conroe High School. Back after this on Houston Sports Live. Back here on Houston Sports Live, again, your final score 13-3. Grand Oaks takes a big win against Conroe here to finish the series off. Alongside me, Clarke Crawford. My name is Jordan Smith. As we take a look here at just the night overall and what transpired, let's start with the pitching lines. Who got the decisions, who didn't, what do the final numbers look like for this one tonight?
Yeah, the decision, we'll start with the Grizzlies. Drew Johnson, the highlighted pitcher of the night, 5 innings, his 6 strikeouts, giving up the 3 runs, all of them earned, but he pitched well tonight. And on the losing side, at 2 2/3 of an effort, giving up 5 earned runs, was Colin Boley. Good effort by him, just unfortunately the couple of errors as well cost the Tigers. And of course, Andrew Clayton was dominant in his 1 inning of work with a couple of strikeouts. So that is the bulk of your pitching line there. 5 pitchers used from the Conroe Tigers and allowing the 13 runs.
Take a look at the updated district standings, and now with the difference in the wins and losses, because of Grand Oaks getting the win, they are technically tied for first place with Oak Ridge, despite having 1 more win and 1 more loss. The way that those numbers even out, you divide by 0 essentially. And they are now tied atop District 13-6A. Right behind them, Willis with their win. They're now 8-2 in district. The Highlanders with their Mercy Rule win, they are now 7-1. They're in 4th place. Conroe still holds the 5 seed for the moment, thanks to the College Park record, who technically is still a whole game behind them in 6th place. Even despite their win, they're 3-7. Conroe 3-5 in district play. Caney Creek sitting 1-7 in the district. Cleveland sitting 1-9, and New Caney still looking for their first district win on the season, sitting at the 9 seed in 13-6A at O&A. Let's run through the final box score for both of these sides here today.
Yeah, on the Grizzlies side of things, we want to highlight Andrew Clayton, the home run, obviously, in the 7th inning, and then his 1 inning of dominating performance on the mound as well. Then Owen Eastwood, 3 massive hits, also got on base with a hit by pitch, so on base 4 out of 5 times. And it was just an outstanding performance all the way down the line for the Grizzlies, as they, other than the first inning, they had this one under control and were able to work out a couple of early jams and definitely secure this win, as they also sweep the season series against the Tigers.
And it'll be big because, as we've mentioned before, with this district, it sometimes in years past has come down to the final couple outs of 3 different ball games to decide 1 seed for the playoffs in May. So you never know what could happen, but this being a crucial win for Grand Oaks to keep their race, they now sit mathematically tied the top 13-6A as they now take on the team they're tied with, starting this Thursday, not Friday, because of the Good Friday holiday. Everybody obviously off school, so the games will be on Thursday. You can keep up with our broadcast coverage for that right here on Houston Sports Live. And, of course, all the other coverage we have as well, including the Willis and Conroe series, another humongous series for the Conroe Tigers. They essentially need a sweep against Willis to, 1, keep pace ahead of College Park, and 2, ensure themselves an opportunity to get closer to that top 4. Oh, by the way, College Park, who's right on the heels of Conroe, they take on the 4 seed of the Highlanders. So it's a weird scenario where Conroe needs to win. Conroe wants College Park to lose, but they also need College Park to win because they need that differential between Conroe and the Highlanders to slip down just as much as they need it to slip against the Willis Wildcats.
Yeah, Conroe has certainly put themselves in a tough position. As you mentioned, earlier in the pregame and early on in the broadcast, they made a deep playoff run last year, and now they have not had nearly the same results this season, and now it's going to take a heck of a last month or so of action for Conroe to jump back into the swing of things and get to where their goal is, first and foremost, of getting back to the high school playoffs postseason. So Conroe is really, they're in a tough spot. And as you said, this tough matchup coming up later this week, they really need both teams. I mean, if there was a perfect scenario for them, they would love both teams to lose. But unfortunately, that scenario is not in play for them. So first and foremost, Conroe in their upcoming matchup, they need to string together some victories and then obviously have some other results go their way on top of that.
Final thoughts here before we sign it off from Conroe, Texas tonight.
Well, my first final thought on the Grizzlies side of things is they have won their last 2 games, obviously, and they are a force to be reckoned with offensively, and their pitching staff has also more than held their own. And in these past 2 games against the Tigers, they've only given up a total of 5 runs, and their offense has certainly shown up. So it's good to have both sides of the ball there. And then for the Conroe Tigers, they're just hitting a rough spot of their season and certainly need a bounce-back effort in their next time out. And hopefully for them, that could get their season back to where they were hoping it would be.
Final box score for tonight looks like this. Grand Oaks, 13 runs, 14 hits, 1 error, 9 left on base, 2 doubles, no triples, and the 2-run homer by Andrew Clayton in the top of the 7th. For Conroe, 3 runs, 6 hits, 3 errors, 7 left on base, 2 extra base hits the entire game, only doubles. Other than that, singles for the other 4 base hits as well. Game time, 2 hours and 29 minutes, a la a modern MLB contest is what we had on tap for you tonight. Don't forget Willis and Conroe coming up this Thursday right here on the Houston Sports Live YouTube channel. We'll have more District 13 6A coverage as well, so be sure you stay tuned to all of our pages for more information. For everybody here at Houston Sports Live, just reminding you tonight's broadcast of high school athletics on Houston Sports Live is copyrighted for the private use of our audience. Any retransmission or other use of this broadcast without the express written consent of Houston Sports Live is strictly prohibited. For Clarke Crawford, if I can remember to get your name right, I just talk so much. Clarke Crawford, there we go. My name is Jordan Says, saying good evening, good night, have a safe drive home, folks, and we will see you Thursday for more Texas high school baseball right here on Houston Sports Live.